Hello Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Sag, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energies. With all that being said, Sag, let's get started. How does Sagittarius currently view this relationship? All right, Sag. We have the Seven of Pentacles. I don't feel like this is your energy. We have the Seven of Pentacles to the King of Cups, and then we also have the Four of Cups. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Justice card to the Hangman. Then we also have the Death card, and then we also have the Ten of Swords. Sag, it kind of looks like things recently ended here between you and this King of Cups over here. You could have ended things with them, or maybe this person ended things with you. But regardless, right, of who walked away from who here, okay? It just kind of looks like you just couldn't take it anymore. You just couldn't do this anymore with them, is what I'm gathering. But it does look like you tried, you know, to make this dynamic here between the two of you work. But it just kind of got to that point where you're just like, you know what, I can't do this. Sorry, I just can't do this anymore. But with the Seven of Pentacles to the King of Cups to the Four of Cups coming out here, that's telling me that this is somebody who's very much so still emotionally invested here when it comes down to you. So they still have a lot of feelings for you. With the Seven of Pentacles coming out here, this could definitely imply somebody that you spent many years with. I just feel like you and this person were a part of each other's lives for, you know, quite some time. But be honest, they kind of feel very, very thrown away by you, okay? Very, very thrown away by you. It's like this person feels like you don't want them anymore, like you don't care about them anymore. I do want to look, though. I do want to look at the Hangman really quickly here before we start to look a little bit more into them and their energy. Tell me more about the Hangman for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oof. Yeah, a lot of you decided to walk away from this relationship because you didn't see things getting better here between you and this person. And well, with the Six of Cups coming out here in the reverse, it kind of looks like you had way more bad times with this person than good times with this person, which could explain why you were kind of harnessing this energy of, I just can't take it anymore. I just can't do it anymore. Okay, so then there's that. All right, let's look at this person a little bit more. How does this person... Okay. We have the Seven of Wands, we have the Nine of Swords, and then we also have the King of Pentacles out here. In regards to how this person's currently viewing this relationship, I'm gonna be honest, Sag, I do feel like this person wants to like make you regret losing them is what I'm gathering, okay? They want to make you regret losing them. I just kind of feel like by you ending things here with them, not only did it make them feel rejected by you, but it made them feel like you don't love them anymore, care about them anymore, and or want them anymore. So this energy of, I'm going to make sure Sagittarius regrets losing me is something that I'm definitely getting very strongly off of this person. So maybe this person, I don't know, maybe this person plans on, you know, getting that degree, you know, they've always wanted, or that career they've always wanted, or that business they've always wanted, you know, like they're going to try to do something on their behalf. And it could be to that effect, you know, like starting a business, you know, getting into that career they've been dying to get into, or getting that degree they've been dying to get into. It's something that, they want to do something that's going to like elevate their life financially is what I'm gathering. So it could be a particular career that they want to get into. It could just be them wanting to start a business, whatever have you, right? But it's as if this person feels like once they get to where they want to be at, right? Financially or career-wise and or business-wise, that'll make you definitely regret losing them is kind of what I'm gathering. It's like they want to get their financial situation in order, you know what I mean? Because they feel like the moment that they do, you know, you're definitely going to regret losing them is kind of what I'm getting. Okay, so that's kind of what this person's very determined to do, honey. They're very determined to make you regret losing them. Okay. How does Sagittarius currently feel? I feel like you're so happy. I feel like you're so happy that this person and you are no longer together. It's as if you feel like a massive burden has been lifted off of your shoulders, is what I'm gathering. You know, you find yourself in a much better place now that this individual is not in your life. Now, I do, however, want to look at the Ten of Wands really quickly here. Tell me more about the Ten of Wands for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah. I just feel like you're happy that you don't have to deal with a constant bickering back and forth, fighting back and forth, not seeing eye to eye. I just feel like you're glad that you don't have to deal with that anymore. You're also essentially glad that you're not under the amount of stress that you used to be under when you were dealing with this person. So I am getting that you are happy for the most part, that it's like finally over and done with, and you don't have to deal with this person, all that comes with this person anymore. Not only, Sag, do we see you extremely happy and at peace now that this individual is not in your life, we do see you very focused on yourself, your career, your growth, your expansion, you know, things of that nature. I'm also getting an energy of you finally enjoying life, which was something that was really hard, I guess, for you to do when you were with this person as far as like enjoying life is concerned. And it could just be because there was that constant bickering back and forth between the two of you that you were constantly dealing with, as far as like the fighting and the arguing and the whole not seeing eye to eye, you know, and then them doing certain things to like bother you and or upset you. I feel like the list goes on and on when it comes down to the amount of things that you were going through with this particular person. But now that this person's out of your life, it's like you just feel as free as a bird. Like you don't have to deal with them or worry about them stressing you anymore. Like you're just happy is kind of what I'm getting. You're just extremely happy that this person's no longer in your life. How does this person currently feel? So we do have, come on, we do have the Lovers. We also have the King of Swords, and then we also have the Justice card. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Knight of Wands to the Five of Pentacles, and then we also have the Page of Cups out here. Okay. Not only, oh my goodness, not only is this person very determined to get to where they want to be at career-wise and or financially, but they're also very determined to find someone else, is what I'm gathering. But here's where I feel like their plan is going to go a little south here on them. We have the Page of Cups, we got the Five of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands. As far as like them finding someone else is concerned, I mean, I do see this person finding someone else. However, I know that this is going to sound really messed up. I know, but I'm going to say it anyway, so I'm just going to say it. It just kind of looks like, this person's having a very hard time finding someone better than you. Like, don't get me wrong, they're finding people that are interested in them, but as far as that person being better than you, they're kind of having a hard time with that. They're kind of having a hard time with that is what I'm gathering. Like, I see this person, like, you know, improving their financial situation. I am definitely getting that. However, when it comes down to like them, like improving their financial situation is concerned, like, I don't know, like there's something about that that's not really going to go according to plan either. Like, let's just say that, you know, this is somebody who is dying to get a certain position, right? At the job that they currently work at. Like they may not be able to get that position that they essentially want at the job that they, you know, currently work at. I mean, because I do see this person's financial situation improving. Like instead of them receiving a promotion, they might get a raise. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I mean, that's kind of technically speaking, their financial situation improving. Like, so I am getting that they're going to improve their financial situation, yes, but it's not going to be in the ways that they think is kind of what I'm getting. It's not going to be a situation where they're going to, you know, end up getting that promotion they've been dying to get. They might get a raise, you know, which is better than nothing, right? So yeah, I see it improving in that way. But even when it comes down to love, it's like this whole thing of them trying to like make you regret it. It's like they're trying their hardest, but it's like, it's not really working out, I guess, the way that they were hoping it would, like maybe this person was really hoping to be the top dog of the company, but instead of them becoming the top dog of the company, they're getting a raise instead, instead of them finding someone better, than you, they're finding someone who isn't better than you, but at least they're finding someone, that they can love, that's willing to love them back. Like, it's better than nothing. Like, I keep getting, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. Okay, what actions will Sag take towards this person or moving forward? So we do have the Knight of Pentacles. We do have the, I just keep getting, I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm just so glad. I don't know if you say that a lot, like to yourself. I mean, I think we all kind of talk to ourselves from time to time, but I just kind of see you doing a whole lot of that. Like when you find yourself thinking about the stuff you were going through with this person, it's like you find yourself telling yourself like, oh my God, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with this anymore. I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. And I don't have to deal with this and I don't have to deal with that. Like, I feel like either you've been doing that a lot or you're going to find yourself doing that a lot. It just feels like a lot of self-talk is kind of what I'm getting, which is really unfortunate that you're showing up as the Nine of Wands and you're also harnessing the Ten of Wands energy too. It's kind of unfortunate because that's kind of telling me that like this relationship between you and this person, it did really bring a lot of trauma into your life. And the fact that I kind of see you like, being kind of reminded here and there about the stuff that you were going through with this person and how it made you feel and how it hurt you and how it affected you and how you're like telling yourself like, oh my God, I'm so glad that I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm so glad I'm not dealing with that anymore. Like, I think it's safe to say you find yourself in a much better place now that, you're not with this person. Because, you're right. At least you don't have to deal with this down the third anymore. When it comes down to ever revisiting this connection ever again, yeah, that's something that you absolutely refuse to do. What actions will this person take towards Sag or moving forward? So we do have the Emperor, we do have the World, and then we also have the Tower out here. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the, okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. That's very interesting, you guys, because your feminine side is of a Queen of Wands. Your masculine side is of an Emperor. See, their feminine side is of an Empress, and their masculine side is of a King of Wands. That's pretty interesting. True pair situation for sure between you and this person. I mean, you guys are very, very compatible to one another. One thing that I will say, when it comes down to what actions though, this person plans on taking your direction and or moving forward. I see this person experiencing an all of a sudden change of heart when it comes down to you and their relationship with you. It's like they go from, I am so done with Sag, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. I'm so freaking done with them, to like, on second thought, I don't want to be without them. Like, it has that type of feel to it. I don't think that you even know that after this ending transpired between the two of you, it just ignited something within them. They're just like, you know what? Now I really have to get my financial situation in order. Now I really need to go out there and find someone better. It just, like I said, their financial situation, yes, it did improve. They didn't become the top, the top dog of the company, but you know what? Damn it, at least they got a raise, or, even down to like, finding someone. They did find someone. It's just somebody who's not better than you. That's it. And I'm not, like, let's not be rude here. You know what I mean? Let's not be rude, but let's just go there. Screw it. This person went from dealing with a Queen of Wands / Emperor-like energy to a Page. Like, let's not be rude, but let's be a little rude here. This is like, no, I'm not going to describe a person like that. I want to be nice. I don't want to say it because that's kind of messed up to describe a person in that way, but I'll just put it to you like this. There's levels to this, okay? There's levels to this, okay? So we have the pages that come out first, and we have the knights that follow, and that's when we get into like the kings and the queens and the emperor to the empress. I mean, if I'm comparing you to this person, like, let's just say hypothetically speaking, you and I were dating, right? And you caught me out there in the wild with a page, I will be mortified. Mortified. I will be so mortified and embarrassing. Isn't there like a song like I could have sworn I heard it on TikTok. It's a song, it's something along the lines of this is the person that's supposed to like take my place, something along those lines. It's almost disrespectful. Like, if I went from dealing with someone of your caliber to a page and you caught me out in the wild with this, I would look for the nearest fucking rock to crawl under is basically what I'm trying to say without like saying what I want to say, if that makes any sense, because I'm not trying to be rude. But yeah, so let's see how you're going to respond and react to all of this. How is Sag going to respond and react to all of this? That's like when I tell you this person is they are like a fraction of 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 you and what you bring to the table. I mean that. I really do mean that. Anywho, so we have the Five of Cups, we have the High Priestess, and then we also have the Ten of Swords. Well, I mean, look, when it comes down to your reaction towards all of this, it kind of looks like going back to all of this pain and suffering that you went through with this person is not something that you want to do, because that's what you think is exactly what's going to end up happening. You're just going to go back to more pain and suffering, and it kind of looks like you're good on that. You don't want to go back to, you know, experiencing, you know, your relationship with this person the way that you basically experienced it in the past. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure this person's gonna turn around and probably tell you a bunch of things like, oh no, I'm not gonna put you through this, I'm not gonna put you through that. I'm pretty sure they will. I don't even feel like you even want to take your chances to even find out, you know, like that's how much you don't want to revisit this connection all over again. And the fact that you're walking around, because this to me, again, it does feel like a lot of self-talk. Like the fact that you're walking around like, oh my God, like, thank God I don't have to deal with this anymore. And oh my goodness, like I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. Like it says a lot. It says a lot. So I don't know, man. It looks like this person's gonna have to run back to the page or something because you ain't taking them back. So that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.